Hey guys, what's up? I am back with a brand new video and it's time to do a speed test comparison between the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite versus the Samsung Galaxy A52. And Samsung Galaxy A52 has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G chipset with 8GB of RAM, while the Mi 11 Lite has the Snapdragon 732G chipset with 6GB of RAM. On the back, we have quad cameras on the A52 as compared to triple cameras on the Mi 11 Lite, and also in the Mi 11 Lite it is a really lightweight phone as compared to the A52, and this phone is about 157 grams. You can hold this phone very easily without any problem. So in this video I'm going to show you how much difference between these two devices when it comes to apps opening speed and who is better in terms of the apps opening speed. Both phones completely off. Now let's quickly boot both of these phones up at the same time. Here we go. And logo, it is here more faster on the Galaxy A52 followed by the Mi 11 Lite, and both phones is running on Android 11. We have a Samsung One UI 3.1 as compared to MIUI version 12 on the Mi 11 Lite, and we have this MIUI logo on the Mi 11 Lite, and the Mi 11 Lite, it is faster when it comes to booting up, while the Galaxy A52 now it is also done, and you can see about 1 or 2 second difference between these two devices. So that's a really good thing as well. And as you can see that, and both phones give you a very similar and both phones give you a very different display. We have a Full HD AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate display as compared to Full HD Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate display, and also in the display of the Mi 11 Lite is can produce up to 1 billion colors as compared to 16 million colors on the A52, which means that and the display quality, it is, I would say, much better on the Mi 11 Lite as far as the color are concerned. I like the punch hole on the A52. It is a little bit more smaller than the Mi 11 Lite. And guys, also one thing it is also really unique on the Mi 11 Lite is that in the bottom chain it is really small as compared to any other Android phone in this price range. Now let's see phone dialer, and that is exactly the same. So next on the list is the settings. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one, and that is a little bit more faster on the Mi 11 Lite followed by the A52. So now let's see Amazon shopping, and we have Snapdragon 732G versus Snapdragon 720G, and you can see both phones perform very similar. Now let's see the scrolling, and again exactly the same because we have 90Hz. So now let's check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga. Here we go. And now let's see that how much a difference in the processor wise. Mi 11 Lite, it is just a tiny bit more faster as you can see, followed by the A52. Now let's see subwoofer on both phones, and that is exactly the same, very similar on both phones. Let's see at the end. A52, it is just a tiny bit more faster there, followed by the Mi 11 Lite, about half a second difference there. So now let's see the pinout on both phones, little bit more faster on the Mi 11 Lite. Now let's see Spotify, faster, I would say exactly the same on both phones, just a tiny bit more faster on the A52. Now let's opening up the Twitter, and that is a little bit more faster on the A52 again. Now let's see the Temperament 2, and that is a little bit more faster on the Mi 11 Lite. In the start A52, it is just a tiny bit faster there, but you can see that Mi 11 Lite, it is faster there, followed by the A52. Not a huge difference between Snapdragon 720G versus the Snapdragon 732G. Now let's see the Snapchat, faster on the A52. And one thing it is also really unique on the A52 is that when you go to the camera application, and when you go to the right there, and this is a mode which is called as fun, and this won't give you a Snapchat filters right in your camera application, which means that the Snapchat video quality should be really good as compared to any other Android phone. Zedge, and exactly the same, just a tiny bit more faster on the A52, just a tiny bit. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is exactly the same because both phones has 90Hz refresh rate display. So now let's see Instagram, faster on the A52. Now let's see the PUBG Mobile on both phones, and let's see which one is going to be the fastest one. And A52 looks just a tiny bit more faster there, and now let's see that who is faster there. and the both phones is perform exactly the same. So last time I launched the cameras on both phones, default camera app. Now let's see that which one is going to be the fastest one, and that is more faster on the A52 followed by the Mi 11 Lite. One thing it is also really good on the A52 is that we have 4500 mAh of battery size as compared to 4250 mAh of battery size. Now let's see internet browsing speed. I am using the default Samsung internet browser on the A52 as compared to Google Chrome on the Mi 11 Lite. Wikipedia.org faster on the Mi 11 Lite, just a tiny bit more faster there. Now let's see the scrolling, and that is exactly the same because both phones has 90 Hz. So now let's open this, faster on the A52. So now let's little bit down. Now let's see the Farsi on both phones, and exactly the same, and you can see both phones is perform very similar in the internet browsing speed. So guys, now let's see the RAM management on both phones. We have 8 GB of RAM this time on the A52 as compared to 6 GB of RAM on the Mi 11 Lite. Phone dialer, no refresh. Let's see settings, no refresh. Amazon shopping, no refresh. It is an in-app refresh. Now let's see Candy Crush Saga, again no refresh. So Subway Surfer, that got refresh on the Mi 11 Lite. So that's really interesting. Let's see Pinout, let's see Spotify, let's see the Twitter, that is also not refresh. Let's see Temperanto, and that is again refresh on the Mi 11 Lite, and the Mi 11 Lite it is not as good as the Samsung Galaxy A52. Let's see Snapchat, no refresh. So now let's see Zedge, Instagram, let's see the PUBG Mobile on both phones, and that is refresh on the Mi 11 Lite. I don't know why, while the A52 is performed really good in the RAM management. Last we are back to the internet browser, and that is refresh on the Mi 11 Lite as well. And guys, you can see that overall I have to say, and the app's opening speed is definitely just a tiny bit more faster on the Mi 11 Lite in game app loading time especially, but both phones is perform very similar in the system based application. While in terms of the RAM management wise, as you can see that A52 is perform excellent, incredible in the RAM management, no refresh. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Xiaomi Mi 11 Lite, Samsung Galaxy A52. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe to my channel for daily tech videos. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter as well, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.